What do we have here?
Ladies and gentlemen, your Manhood Champion, Tyson Watts.
Oh no, party people, to kick this one off, it looks like we have an open challenge by Tyson Watts. Anyhow, he won back the Manhood Championship 2 weeks ago at the Open Contract Playoffs. And I can say you can credit the Wolf for that victory. Coming in at 20-16 is Watts. And my only question in all this is who is going to step up and answer the open challenge? Uh-oh, the youngsters answering the bell. Party people, looks like young Jabari Atari has answered the Champs Challenge. All right, Jabari Atari coming in this piece at 7-5. In his last outing, he was attempting to gain the Open Contract Briefcase and fell short. But since he's been entered into the division, he wants to square it off against the champ and make his presence felt in the Manhood section of our male's divisions. A splash missed by Watson, up jumps Atari, and a drop kick downs the champ. As stated before, the champ on an upward trend ever since he's been under the tutelage of the Wolf. At the second, Jabari Atari is giving him everything he can handle. And maybe a tad bit more as Watts rolls out, but Jabari follows him up and over and down onto the champion. You call out a challenge, you don't know who in the heck is coming up out of that locker room. Then you don't have time enough to scout them. Hence the reason why it seems the champ is a tad bit off balance here this morning. As Jabari straight up going to work on him. But Watts is about to get a little bit brutal by whipping out a table, but back over the rope and out onto Watts again goes Atari. But the champ puts a stop to it enough for the action to get back into the ring. Kick to the midsection by the champ. And setting Jabari up for the power slam off of the rope. And the Wolf studying his prototype as he's putting down the young challenger again and again, but Jabari keeps hopping up. And Tyson puts him down with a backdrop. And Watts goes for the cover against the challenger, and the kick out by Jabari Atari. I'd like to thank everyone for all of the views you've been giving us. All the attention you've been giving the channel, it is deeply appreciated. And especially on the last shorts that we have been dropping the last couple of weeks. Tyson Watts showing you or giving you a reason to tune in to the action as he goes for the cover on Jabari. And Jabari kicks out. Dang near a 3-star contest as Watts stalking and waiting to pounce on his challenger, who gets up out of it and off the rope and misses. And back into the arms of Watts. Manhandling Jabari Atari, who keeps hopping back up, and the reset button to the grill. Oh, Watts by Jabari, and he goes for the cover. And Watts kicks out. It was almost Christmas. A wrap on this one. Basement drop kick to the chest area of the champ. Jabari in the driver's seat in this one. Well, Watts comes back as I yap. And suspends the man 8 feet in the air, only to drop him to the planet. But up jumps Jabari again, who misses with an over-the-rope maneuver. But back on to the champ he goes. Fierce competition being issued out by the challenger, who is going him on here in your first bout. I guess this is bout number 1. Unsanctioned match given to you courtesy of the Wolf. Big headbutt by Tyson Watts, who seems to be channeling his inner spirit and mocking his opponent by taunting him. Watts, the recipient of the vacant Manhood Championship via defeating Ray Saka 2 weeks ago. And it looks like he is ready to defend that championship with extreme jealousy and prejudice against all comers. A black man with a hockey stick, something you rarely see, and Watts is utilizing it to the fullest. But back comes Jabari as the action goes back into the ring. And Atari is absolutely bringing it to the champ. But wait a second, as I speak, the inverted wrestling leg sweep, and he goes for the cover. And just like that, party people, out of nowhere, Watts pulls it out of his behind in the first bout. Just when you thought Jabari Atari had that one in the bag, up jumps the hunter within, Tyson Watts, and sends the challenging Jabari Atari to the showers with an L. Stay tuned, party people, because our next matchup, Voodesha taking on Mayeshawn. I need to understand why that greed is is so important and why it needs to be on every time I shut my camera. Alright, y'all. Grabs the glue. All right, y'all funky fresh. This is how we do in matchup number 2 for you. This is one of the 3 bad nurses.
Representing the Brood from Kingston, Jamaica, Voodesha.
Yeah, Voodesha in the building. Not a great solo competitor as of yet. She's been mostly involved in trio matchups with her comrades. Malpractice. Together they make the 3 bad nurses. And she has the crowd here in awe. Her last time performing, her and her buddies down 1 to a makeshift trio that we have yet to get response from the community from. Should we add Tangy to the Botany Bays? Anyway, Voodesha in the building. She represents the Fury's tag team division.
And from Fort Worth, Texas, Mayeshawn.
Now check this one out, everybody. She's been kind of under the radar, but she's been on a bit of a hot streak at 5-9, Mayeshawn. In fact, she put Becca down not too long ago. Sent Becca on a losing streak. May have even jinxed her out of winning the open contract ladder match. Mayeshawn Harris, sister of Christine Harris. Here to get down for you this morning as you stretch and yawning and wiping the sleep out of your eyes at this live stream. Ziza, the referee. As both competitors are seesawing back and forth, Voodesha with the splash on Mayeshawn, trying to get it over with like that, but it is still an ongoing contest. Thank you everyone who tuned in to our last live stream and to everyone who checked out the recap of last month's activities. Focal point. We are the home where every view is viral. We are not entitled to your viewership, but when you give it to us, it is deeply appreciated. That ain't just something I'm saying. Big ups to all the zombies. Speaking of zombies, the zombie voodoo priestess, Voodesha, getting it brung to her by Mayeshawn as she went for the cover, only a 1 count. And the Wicked One has to get some distance away from the feisty Mayeshawn, who brought a shovel in, but Voodesha stops her in her tracks, flips her back in from off of the apron, and punches her. This sounds like Mayeshawn hit her head on that shovel. Right about now, Voodesha's giving her a lesson in shovel upside the head, 1-on-1. Voodesha with that savage-like arsenal of moves. Hard to predict what she's going to do next as she goes for the cover. Almost put Mayeshawn up out of there. The female boogie man is what she is to our roster. The uppercut downs our female boogeyman. And Mayeshawn is back being a captain of this ship, which is his matchup. Mayeshawn setting her up for the Samoan drop. And instead of covering her up and getting it over with, she's been out for about 5 seconds. Mayeshawn goes and gets a trash can to put it into the contest. Mayeshawn with the pump handle slam. And just like that, party people, it's over. Mayeshawn on a winning streak. And if I'm not mistaken, that's like, yeah, that's 2 in a row for Mayeshawn. Big ups. Representing. Stay tuned because our next matchup is one of our contestants that won the open contract ladder match in their division. I ain't gonna tell you who it is, you gotta stick around. Until then, peace. Mayeshawn on a roll. Live and direct from the Philippines, baby!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 225 pounds, Alli Kat.
Senor Gato is Mr. Open Contract Briefcase up in this piece. He did that about 2 weeks ago. And in doing so, has ensured him a shot at the Manhood Championship. Believe it or not, that's one of few monumental matches that this furry has mustered up on this frequency brand of ours.
And his opponent, representing the Villagers from Manila, Philippines, weighing in at 173 pounds, Ray Saka.
Yeah, here's the reason why I didn't mention the city name. I didn't want y'all to think that he might pick up a signature victory just for the fact that we're in his hometown. We don't get out like that. Anyway, his last time out was a championship bout for the Manhood platform title. And he dropped one to Tyson Watts, which really perplexed me because I'm thinking that Ray Saka had that one in the bag. But as you saw in that replay, Tyson Watts pulled one out of nowhere and is our second time Manhood champion. Wait a second. Referee decked again. These guys every week starting in on the refs and weepers around. I'm telling you, we gonna be bankrupt. Well, the fines we gonna be paying. Damn it. Anyway, here in our mid-card, Alli Kat and Ray Saka. Very disappointing start as a GM for me for this match. Oh, I can only imagine what I'm gonna hear. Anyhow, the referee is up. He's still willing to go ahead and, excuse the pun, fight this one out. Speaking of fight, this one has turned into a straight-up street fight as Alli Kat is beating down the hometown hero, Philippine phenom Ray Saka. And there goes the blood from the skull of Ray as Alli Kat misses with a maneuver from the middle rope. But Ray must have too much spaghetti sauce in his face as he couldn't capitalize, and Alli Kat is still in control of the bout. A reversal by Saka sends Alli Kat to his knees, and a lariat puts him on his back, but the kip up is met with a punch to the face. Ray Saka, you nose off with a hit like that. And now he's got himself some distance away from the furry Alli Kat. Phenomenal win and phenomenal performances from all of the wrestlers that were involved in open contract playoffs. And if you didn't see in the comments section, yo, GM got in there and asked the question, what was your favorite match? So if you would take your time to engage with us in our content, because as it seems the numbers are not adding up, getting all kind of views, but nobody's hitting the free sub button. I just want a chance to compete, to complete the feat. Speaking of completing the feat, that discus punch sent Alli Kat down, and now Ray is working on him on the outside. Referee up to a 3 count, and the match goes back into the ring, and another punch off the middle rope from Ray Saka to the face of the furious furry. Foxiest furry on the farm also. Alli Kat with the quick small package roll up. And it's only a 2 count, and Alli Kat is getting bucked right about now, only to be met with a kick from Saka. You snooze, you lose. Now catch this shoe, fool. Ray Saka definitely taking advantage of the home field advantage here in Manila. Like stated, I don't want to yap out about where we were at. I don't want y'all to think I was getting no Easter eggs or anything like that. Or that Ray is assured of victory, because that rarely, if ever, happens. You winning in your hometown on our brand, baby. Very few. More not than often. In our case over here, you don't be getting no victories just because you're in your home state or hometown. You better ask Gary Gamer. Speaking of game, Alli Kat ain't playing no games with punches like that to the back of the skull of Ray. And now controlling the former champion. And stringing him up for his signature move, the Shattered Dreams. And down goes Ray Saka. Down goes any man who receives that maneuver and is not wearing a cup. And just like that, party people, it's a wrap. Alli Kat over Ray Saka, and it's like that. Mr. Open Contract Briefcase strings another victory in the win column for himself here in our mid-card. Stay tuned because our next matchup, two budding superstars new to the roster about to get their beef going, about to get it barbecuing. Next on Frequency, live and direct from Manila, Philippines, big baby.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
The following is a submission match. Making his way to the ring from West Hollywood, California, weighing in at 223 pounds, Mitchell Bay.
Yeah, and to those that are not familiar with this young man, he made his claim to fame in our Rising Frequency series. And he made his debut match 2 weeks ago at Ladder Madness, a.k.a. the Open Contract Playoffs. Mitch is noted for being a tag team champion along with his partner, Nami.
Search production.
The word on when Nami is coming in. And here's another one of our rookie hopefuls.
And his opponent from Montgomery, Alabama, weighing in at 250 pounds, Quin Kareem.
L to the S, Quincy Kareem also made his claim to fame in an unaired series that we dropped last week. We dropped a couple of matches. We'll be doing that upon the arrival of these that have made their way to the roster. And you might remember him from his short when we were giving profiles on the rookie candidates. It's in the archive somewhere. Go and get it, big baby. Manila is about to get a tad bit Morilla up in this piece. The bell rings, and this submission match is underway. Make your opponent submit. Make him quit. And flat out, you won it. Nice chin check by Quincy Kareem, and he's off the middle rope, martial arts expert. And remember, this young man was a collegiate athlete, took advantage of the NIL deals, and also invested his money wisely. And in his spare time, he is an accomplished, third degree black belt. But I don't know if those moves are gonna help him out any here, as it's not that type of contest. You have to make your opponent give up in order for you to be the victor. So we gonna see how this was gonna go. And in regards to Mitch, let's just say these two actually had beef from when they were going at it as Rising Frequency candidate. I have to search and I have to look, but I think I deleted it, man. I had a match between these two where Mitch absolutely kicked the crap out of Quincy Kareem. But can't say it exists if I don't have video evidence, so all I can be, haunted with was the memory of that match and how it would go down if I had it to air. Anyway, the air is getting thick up in here with violence. These two got to wear each other out. And one has to say, I don't want no more. Before we can go on to matchup number 5 of the night. And speaking of matchup number 5, 6-8 round, as Ouija board puts her streak on the line. I ain't telling you the number. I'm waiting on y'all to see. Waiting on your answers. And then, that's when the magic begins. Speaking of magic, an attempted out of the ring move by Kareem was sidestepped by Mitch, but he caught another one. And it's back to Quincy Kareem kicking the crap out of Mitch. Yeah, I know y'all sitting here and y'all wondering, man, this dude lying about that match. Nah, man. No. So why do you think I kept Mitch? For real. It's because he went toe-to-toe with this dude. And he proves he has a fighting spirit and a big heart. But you can't tell that at the moment. As Kareem is absolutely putting a boost to Mitch. Now he's setting, lying in wait. The hitting was something, but Mitch wakes up in the middle of that and reverses it. And breaks up out of the attempted attack. Now Mitch setting him up. Off the rope with a double combo kick, and down goes Quincy Kareem. And up goes Mitch to the turnbuckle and misses with the foot stomp. But he gets right back on Kareem and hits him with the rope lariat. And I told you, this dude comes from out of nowhere. You may think you have him down, but he pops in like a noxious weed and irritates the F out of you. That's why we love you here, Mitch. And now Kareem setting him up for the big boot and spaghetti sauce as the screen flashes red. And something is leaking from the head of Mitch, which makes him go absolutely berserk and is amping up the crowd in the Philippines. Mitch with the powerbomb and the kick combo to Quincy Kareem. Once again, I gotta remind you that this is a submission match. You gotta get your opponent in a hold and make him tap out. Which Kareem is in prime position for a maneuver to be performed on him by Mitch. As Mitch waiting on Quincy Kareem to rise up and catch that one. Oh, this would have been over if it had been a regular match. But instead, Mitch goes with, it looks like a crossface on Quincy Kareem, who breaks out of it. The strength of Quincy Kareem comes back like lightning with a sling blade and downs Mitch. And now it's Quincy Kareem's turn to put a submission move on old Mitch. And off the turnbuckle again goes Mitch on Quincy Kareem, and he amps up the frequency here in Manila. And Mitch misses. Miscalculated miscue. Man, Mitch. But he quickly stays on the offensive. Is wearing down Krispy Kareem, who once had the momentum clearly in his favor earlier on in the match. Another dose. To go to sleep, and Mitch once again with the crossface on Quincy Kareem. Will he tap? So I guess he's gonna try it again. If you don't succeed once, try again. And it's all for naught as Quincy Kareem gets up a kicking. And a nice side suplex. Oh, Mitch, who goes out of the ring, and now Quincy Kareem performs a successful over-the-rope move on Mitch. Powerbomb to little Mitch, and he gives him a taste of his own medicine that Mitch gave to him earlier with that same combo. Running knee strike. Almost attempted something, but Mitch says, hell to the no. I ain't going nowhere. And now spaghetti sauce is leaking from Kareem as well. Mitch staying on him like a dirty shirt in the summer. A sweaty shirt, sweaty socks. And this one is getting downright ugly, party people. Man, 4-star caliber. And this one probably could have been over earlier if it had been a regular 1-2-3 style match. As Quincy Kareem to the top rope and down on Mitch with a knee. And the crowd responds with adulation at the mutilation of Mitch. Wait a second, Mitch flips the script and proves that he's not no. But as soon as I get to jeffing him up, he F's his own self up with a miscue. And Quincy Kareem is back on him and setting him up to do this. Sit out powerbomb. And Mitch has no gas left. Or so it seemed for a second, but he's back up fighting, only to be caught by the hair by Quincy Kareem, who goes off the middle rope with the beautiful disaster to the skull of Mitch, who is lying lifelessly in the middle of the ring. But don't feel sorry for him because he comes back like that. And prove that if nothing else, he has the fortitude of a lion. As he comes out matching Quincy Kareem's martial arts with a bit of his own. And he sets him up again for the go to sleep. I told you about this Mitch. One that I should not have ever looked over. And he's setting Quincy Kareem up again with a headlock submission. Will Kareem tap out of this one? Mitch releases a hold only to get up and high cap for the crowd. Basement elbow. And now he's setting him up for the K-kick. Whoa, Mitch is on fire. About to put Quincy Kareem away. I told you. With these two getting the ring together, boy, it is like absolute mayhem. They take each other to the limits. This rivalry has only just begun. This is matchup number 1 of their official rivalry. And it's going to the 5-star area as Mitch on the turnbuckle waiting on Quincy Kareem and down with the kick. But hold up a second, Quincy Kareem with a little bit of life left hops up and gives Mitch a dose of the K-kick. Mitch out of nowhere with a Superman punch and downs his adversary. And gets him in the center of the ring once again. Headlock submission. Will Quincy Kareem tap here? No, the match goes on. As if this wasn't enough action, as we could have divided it into 2 contests. These 2 are whipping the absolute holy heck out of each other, as demonstrated by Quincy Kareem. But the fellas have to remember, you have to make your opponent submit on the inside to be declared the winner. Quincy Kareem with the basement elbow to Mitch. But Mitch hops up once again and is lying in wait for Quincy Kareem. We up to a 3 count. And Mitch with the fireman's carry. Go to sleep, Kareem, one more again. But the only thing is, you cannot get a victory on the outside. It has to come inside, where it looks like we're about to get back to here in a matter of seconds. What's wrong, Mitch? Mitch act like he want to get a self count out. The heck is wrong, AI? Yeah, remember, y'all, this is CPU on CPU action. I have no influence of the outcome. We let him get down and go to Pound Town. And we trying to make our mark as the best E-Fed around. Quincy Kareem with the quick kicks to Mitch. And now, a leg drop on old Mitch. Is this the end for Mr. Eccentric? Not yet, because Quincy Kareem isn't aware of Mitch's foot in the ropes. Speaking of foot in the ropes, he had a foot on the rope when he gave that man a kick to the grill. And now the sling blade on Mitch. And Quincy Kareem has his target in the center of the ring. Will Mitch tap out? Yes, Quincy Kareem makes Mitch tap out here in match out number 4.
Here is your winner, Quin Kareem.
Way to go, Quincy Kareem. You and Mitch took it to another level here before our main event. And the crowd is showing much gratitude on that one. Anyway, big up to both of the competitors as they both fought one hell of a contest in this one. Speaking of one hell of a contest, the streak is on the line next as Jay Quin takes on the indomitable Ouija board here on Frequency. When does the switchover come? Switchover comes at 31. That this year are never there or not. So the gorilla grabs some glue and we gon' finish this ish right. Let's do it.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
All right, Manila. As we go get illa.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, Jay Quin.
Jay Quin, the winner of the Diva side of the Open Contract Playoffs. By doing so, she received that briefcase that she is rocking while walking into this contest. And stated before, if anyone knows this competitor in weeds, it's this one right here. They go way back. A numerous amount of victories. She's been having Jay Quin's number. Will Jay Quin get off the schneid, keep that two-match win streak going? Excuse me. Everybody pay homage to the streak, because it lives in the form of your She Devils champion, Ouija board.
And from Paris, France, the Alliance Zone Female Hardcore Champion, EG.
Check it, Mrs. Ouija is on a nice win streak up in this piece, as she won her last 18 in a row, thanks to Weep and their mandate. That's right, party people. It's about to go down in Manila town, here in the Philippines, and the bell rings. Jay Quin coming out off the rip with a German into a pin, trying to get this one out of here. Trying to take the advantage on Weeds early. Kabaya with a nice spinning roundhouse. And the champion is off of her game here in the opening moments. That's Jay Quin with a miscue. And Ouija capitalizes by getting herself some space. Get out of here. And then I'm going to get out of here and get out here and give you an elbow to the breasticles. And now Ouija with a back suplex of her own. And stuns Jay Quin, gets back in the ring and flexes for the crowd. And Quin catches her slipping and puts her down. And gets her in the octopus lock. Will Ouija board tap out early here? She says no. And the contest is still on go. Big miss by Ouija board. And up jumps Jay Quin to lock her up once again. The octopus lock. But Ouija board reverses. Tied. Only for Jay Quin to stay on her. Back and forth contest. And Ouija board comes out on top. Dropping Jay Quin to earth. And getting her She-Hulk on here in the Philippines. Turning Jay Quin over for the Boston Crab. But the limberness of Jay Quin reverses the angle enough to get a pin. Now Ouija board with the pin. And it's only a 1 count. Way to go, ladies. Way to kick this one off and give the Philippines a show. Here in the main event. Jay Quin banging ahead of Ouija board into the corner and going to work on it with kicks, but Ouija board comes back and asserts her dominance over her competitor by breaking her down to her very last element. And now dragging the corpse that is Jay Quin to the center of the ring does Ouija. Only to get her attack reversed, Jay Quin with a nice flurry that ends in a hair pull suplex. And now Jay Quin back with the frequent strikes, breaking down Weeds as she goes to the top rope for the splash. This one is a wrap, party peoples. Hey, Quin breaks the streak. No! It's still in effect. Quin waiting on her prey to rise so she can get her in the anaconda eyes. Will Ouija board tap out? No, she doesn't. Works her way out of that to get up and once again swing the momentum meter in her way. Tough competitor is Ouija. Imagine losing your first 9 contests to rip off 18 in a row. My goodness. The streak is alive and well as a gut wrench suplex by the She-Devils champion over Mrs. Open Contract Briefcase herself, J. Quin. Splash by Ouija board. Mrs. Ouija indeed getting wicked as J. Quin flips the script once again. Nice stomp to the midsection and the face of Ouija. And a high knee to follow. J. Quin with a mean, nasty streak being displayed, trying to put away Ouija. But back jumps Ouija board. And the game is once again, wait a minute, J. Quin back and has her in that octopus lock one more time. But Ouija's worse out of it. Well scouted by the She-Devils champion. But hold up. Kabaya with the spinning roundhouse basement style kick from J. Quin, who goes to the middle rope. Splash onto Ouija board as if she jumping in the swimming pool and goes forward in the middle. Oh my goodness, absolute suspense here. Near fall after near fall in your main event. Definitely worth the price of admission. Ouija board breaking out of an attempted hold by J. Quin. And look out as she hits J. Quin with the basement crossbody and goes for the ender. And it's a 2.8999 count, dang it. We still got a match. Ouija board with the STO on J. Quin going for the cover. And a kick out by the challenger. The streak is still in jeopardy. Your streak's in jeopardy, baby. Gut wrench, suplex as Ouija board goes for the cover. J. Quin with her arm on the rope, but the ref doesn't see, and the streak remains, party people, at 19.
Here is your winner, E.T.
Whoa, Ouija board. I can't say nothing about that ending. The ref with the wrong angle, and therefore Ouija gets the win, and the streak extends to 19. Vic Vega, thank you for tuning in to this episode of Frequency, and we will see you next time we go live, big baby. Now on with the sub loving. Peace.